out of curiosity, are you all German speakers?
No.
Okay.
I'm Polish speaker, so.
Okay.
Not yet. And since Phyllis did not show up so far, I would say we start to be in time or on time.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you for showing up and welcome to this Feelings Practitioner talk. My name is Katharina and I'm part of the Feelings Practitioner trainer team who has developed this Feelings Practitioner body of work. And Feelings Practitioner work basically is about how symptoms are created, the research around how symptoms are created through suppressing feelings or mismanagement of feelings and how they can dissolve if you restore the flow of feelings, just on the bottom line. So it's like looking at symptoms through the emotional body. And we do work with all 4 or 5 bodies, but the feelings body is like crucial in that because it's like the connection between the physical, which is a really slow body, and the energetic body. And since we have developed this kind of work, so somebody's showing up. Let me see. Susanna and Marcus. Susanna is here. Yeah. Hello, Susanna. We have already started.
Sorry.
You're welcome. Join in.
Thank you.
So we have started to develop this work within the last 7, 8, 9 years. And we did it somehow silently. There were like a little group of pioneers which joined into our Feelings Practitioner labs, but mostly it was kind of in a protected environment. So we really wanted to figure out whether it's really working and is it true, or do we just imagine that it's working like that? And it seems like it's time to share it with more people right now. So we have decided to share it in the Feelings Practitioner Clinic and also in these talks and in this series of talks, which have like the main distinctions of the core distinctions of the Feelings Practitioner work, and do it also together with those pioneers who have attended in the Feelings Practitioner labs in the last years. So we do it with our apprentices. And Martina Riccarda is a Feelings Practitioner apprentice and part of our team. And this is the talk we do together today. So welcome, Martina Riccarda, and thank you for asking me to do this talk with you together.
Yes, it's thank you that you said yes, that you will do that with me. Yeah, and the reason why I have chosen this topic of diagnosis was that a diagnose is such a common thing. So when you have some symptoms and you go to the doctor, the first thing is that what he does is that he finds out the diagnose. And even if you sit in a place or in a cafe or so, and you listen to people on the neighbor's table, how they talk about somebody who is sick, then you will probably hear the other person ask, and what does he have? So what is the name of the disease? What is the diagnosis? What is it? And in our modern culture, this diagnosis has a very high Stellenwert, very high, is very important.
Status.
Thank you. What was it?
Status.
Status, yes, it
regard.
has a, yeah, it has a very high status, this
Mm-hmm.
diagnose. And so the diagnose is like the name of this special collection of symptoms that you have. And the doctor, when he cannot find the diagnose, in the next step, he cannot find out what will be the therapy. Without diagnose, there is no therapy, because what should he do then? And when you go to the doctor and he doesn't find the diagnose and doesn't have the therapy, then it might be that there is no healing. And on the other side, the diagnose gives you a lot of safety or security. Because when you go to the doctor and he knows the diagnose, he knows the name of your disease, then he is the one who knows. He is the one who has the solution. He is the one who knows the right medicine, and he is the one who can tell you if you will survive that or not, and when you will be healed again. He can say you everything about that. And this is also about responsibility. If there is someone who knows that, then there is also someone who takes a part of the responsibility for what's happening. When I was about 30 years old, I was diagnosed with a cyst, is this the right word, in my breast?
A cyst.
A cyst in my breast. Thank you, Yusin. It was diagnosed by an ultrasound examination, and the doctor said to me, this is not a big thing, it's just a cyst, it's harmless, but we have to examine this. We need to have a close eye on it, because this cyst has some strange parts on the edges that looks not so, could be that this changed from harmless to maligne, and it could become cancer. So we need to have a close eye on that. And when he said that, what happened inside of me was that I was like horrified. There was a big emotional fear coming up in me. And what happened was that I looked at my breast from the outside to find out how it's going inside. I looked on the outside about the size, about the color, about everything that I could see, and I tried to find out, is this thing growing, or is it become bigger or smaller? And it was all from the outside. I looked with my eyes from the outside, and I didn't have the idea to look from the inside. And so that when he gave me this diagnosis, there was a lot of things happening inside of me. And I would like to make a little experiment with you, or we would like to make a little experiment with you about what happens when you get a diagnosis. So if there is someone giving you a diagnosis, and I would like to ask if somebody of you would be willing to make this little experiment and to try that out. And yeah, we would go with you through this experiment.
And it's really about co-creation. We invite you also to work. It's not a work talk that only we work. It's also that you bring yourself into it.
Yes. And there is not only one person.
We got one.
Okay, we got the first one. Okay, Yosin. So we just try that out. So I give you a diagnose. And
Yes.
you could, yes,
Exactly,
yeah,
you got it.
and you take it. Okay.
And try it on like in the process, like the victim and like in the story process, you really put it on like a suit. This is your diagnose. You put it on.
Yeah. Yeah. And what's happening?
I feel this sense of warmth, of comfort, and of being held, of poor me, of like helplessness. I can't do anything about it. How's this gonna go? I feel fear because I don't know what I can do about it. This emotional fear of, oh, okay, I'm gonna look it up. Can I remember? Because I have a medical background, so it's like, oh my gosh, oh yes, and then this whole spiel of, oh, okay, that's the prognosis and this and oh, I go into fix-it mode, and then go onto the telephone, go and connect again, and I want to find out more, and I become demanding. I was like, yeah, tell me no and other alternatives. No, I don't like that. I don't want any medication, and this, and then I get angry. It's like, fuck, why me? Like, why is this happening? And yeah, it's like there's something wrong with me, and what did I do to create this? Self-blame.
Okay, so it's a lot of ping pong between your emotional and your intellectual body.
Yes.
Yeah. So what is with your energetic body?
You have this diagnose. What's happening there?
It shrinks. My energetic body shrinks.
In like, do you feel more left, or yeah, shrinks together? Okay.
Yeah, shrinking of powerlessness is like defeated almost, this yeah, like my aliveness is less.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm.
Cool. Would you be willing to give the diagnosis back, please?
Oh, yes. Thank you, Martina.
Martina Riccarda takes it.
You, Gesine.
Thank you.
Who of you wants to try that also? Is there someone?
Yes.
Manuk. Okay, would you unmute yourself? Thank you. And you could, I would ask you to also to see what's happening in your physical body. So what do you sense in your physical body? Okay, I give you a diagnose, Manuk.
Okay. You put it on. Yes.
Like my throat tightens. My energetic body goes like back. It's like the half of my body. It's like back there. And there's fear is rising.
Fear about?
about not knowing
Mhm.
what's now to do, or what can I do. And it's also it creates this urge to find out, what I want to do. And there's like I'm glad for the information I get from the diagnosis I can take them to use them for finding out what I want to do with that. And there's a dizzling in my back, rising up. And also like in my arms, it's fluttery. And then it feels like, yeah, now it feels like there's no words coming, or there's this looking for the next step.
Okay.
Yeah. That what I mean.
Thank you, Manuk. Then would you like to give this diagnose back to me?
Yes, please. There you go.
Thank you.
Anybody else who would like to try that? As you have probably recognized that we are gathering like all these points who could stand on an old map of diagnosis, and also those who can stand of a new map of diagnosis, like becoming more and more aware of how diagnoses work on us and how could be a new approach to it. So if anybody is willing to join in, like a third one.
I want to.
Yes, thank you, Wanda.
Yeah, and I want to add that there is nothing to make right or wrong. It's just a experiment. Okay. Wanda, I give you this diagnose.
Take this diagnose. Okay. I feel like a short now is end. I'm totally in the future. What's happened? What's the next? Like I don't feel short now. Yes, and more fear with the emotional body. Yes, and mental body start rolling, jumping story, rolling story, what to do, and like ping pong inside mental body. Yeah, and energetic body, it's like wind behind me here, like shaking like wind. No inside me, more outside. And I cannot, I don't feel my feet. I cannot.
You lose
I
your
don't feel. Yes, I lose my feet. Yeah. Yes, and physical body do like like that. totally inside, like, oh, and inside me, I feel my whole physical body this move, like, and frozen. Yes, and somehow I feel like a small child, like somebody knows what to do. Okay, now I sitting and waiting what they decided, what to do next. It's more like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa.
Mhm.
Mm. Yes, I don't want this diagnosis.
Okay, then you can give it back to me.
Yes. Martina Riccarda, I give you diagnosis.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you. Oh.
Mm. I think I also don't want to keep this diagnosis. I think I will put it into a black hole.
Good.
Yeah.
Feel joy about that.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you.
So on an old map of diagnosis, it is kind of something I possess. I possess the thing, and it gives me rights. Do you ever think about it? If I have this diagnosis, I have the right that other people have to take care of me or comfort me in a certain way. I have the right to take certain drugs or not go to work or not take on responsibility. Like all this is also connected to that. And I have the right to give up like the responsibility for my life. Like somebody else knows better. Somebody else is like needs to heal me. I have the rights that somebody heals me. This is like kind of an habitude which often comes along with it, which was not meant in the origin of diagnosis, because when you look at the word from where it comes from Greek, it just means looking through, like really looking like the gnosis, meaning like the roots of it, and looking it through. But we have something like culture and habits, and we hand over habits from generation to generation, and this is how this kind of approach to diagnosis has been handed over and created. And it's also often used as an excuse. You know, I can't do that because of this diagnosis. Somebody told me. And as you, Josine, as you described really perfectly, beautifully, to see it from the outside, it often brings you into a victim mode. So I can't do anything about it. And when it comes to the feelings practitioner work, we decided to bring in the core of our work, like really the empowerment of the client. So that the feelings practitioner is just the space holder. And that, as Martina Riccarda described it beautifully, it's mostly about the intro perspective, like from the inside look, where the energy is stuck, where where no flow is coming. And then a diagnosis is more like a process. And it's not like a state often in modern medicine, I won't, you know, there are great healers also in modern medicine, but it's really an art form. And when it comes to the end, probably you will agree that the body heals itself. It's mostly about we are holding space for body healing. So it is really more like holding space for the process that something, while the diagnosis is happening, flow can come back. It's not like a fixed thing. We have a diagnosis and then a therapy is starting. This is how we often handle it in modern medicine. It's more like while you are looking at a symptom, it can already come into flow again. It's like latest since the Heisenberg's uncertainty theory. It's clear, you know, we don't really know whether it's particle or wave. So this is the physical background we're working on. So so it's very individual. It's not like a heart attack always comes from this, or always depression always comes from that. So it's outside of a catalog or standardized paper. And we even don't speak about illness. It's more like a symptom often is a reaction of a healthy body, because it shows you there's something going wrong. So you have to shift something. It's an invitation. So this is more where we are coming from in our work. And we have different tools we're working with. And one we would like to share with you in this work talk. And if you're interested and want to get more of it, you can come to our core training in December, or, you know, just go to the next talk and you get like more tools over and over.
Or you come to the clinic.
Or you come to the clinic, or, you know, with your next symptom, call a feelings practitioner and ask to support you. Because like we also don't distinguish between like trainers or feelings practitioner and getting healing, because while you're experiencing the healing with yourself, you like really embody the work. You create kind of a cartography of your own heart, and also like the collective heart of being a human. And then you get the distinctions, and then you can hand it over, like the same procedure as we have experienced it also in possibility management for training reasons. Yes. So, and probably it became clear that that what we don't want to create is like the nocebo effect. Like there's like a placebo effect. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and nocebo is like the opposite of it. Like, you know, somebody's telling you you could have that, and then you start to Google, and then you take on all this and trying to feel like that is also where we are very aware of it. Yes, and one of the tools we are using in feelings practitioner work in order to do a diagnosis is an organ interview. Have you ever seen that or experienced that? Yes, Christine, beautifully. So would you be like the one who is showing it with me how it works, like somebody who is just doing it with me right now? so that we can show how it goes. And then we will invite you in breakout sessions and you can do it, try it on yourself. Are you interested in that? Yes? Okay. So, and I think it's a good thing to do a heart interview. Do you agree, Christina?
Yeah.
Thank you for taking off your scarf. That is great. So you would say something like, hello, Christina. May I do an interview with your heart? Do you?
Yes.
Thank you. So then I would say something like, heart of Christina, may I ask you some questions? And then you wait until you get a yes or no, like a true reaction. And she has closed her eyes in order to better connect. It's not necessary, but it helps.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, thank you for talking to me. And there's already a feeling. How are you?
I feel sad.
Yes. You feel sad because?
I feel sad because
Let your heart speak, Christina. Not your mind, your heart.
I feel sad because I missed Christina.
Yeah. Yeah. You felt sad. You feel sad because you missed Christina.
The whole one.
Like the real Christina, the old one. Yeah. So you feel lonely. Yeah. Yeah, tell me more. It was an interpretation. Please speak with me. I would like really to hear what's going on in you.
I feel sad because I don't want to fight. I just want to laugh. It's
And? Yeah, and let your hand do that. Like really, yes. Supporting you.
to let my light bigger shine. That's also falsch.
So let your heart speak, because it sounded like a thought, and this is like what you can look for. Like, is it really her heart speaking or her mind or any concept?
The mind was that the grammatical of the sentence before was not right. That
Yes.
was the mind.
Yes.
I feel sad because mir fehlt Entspannung.
You miss relaxation. Yes. Yes, let that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Let that just go through. Thank you, heart. You're missing relaxation.
And
What?
I miss to speak to other hearts.
Yes, and you're
To
missing.
be I'm missing the connection to other hearts.
And what makes
Like is say
and what makes it so? What creates the tension in you?
tension. I don't get it actually.
You mentioned like the relaxation is missing and tension is Spannung. What creates the tension? Heart of Christine.
Oh, I have the impulse to rescue Christina because she's so fast, like running away from connection, and that's like a hard thing around of me.
So this is like, thank you, Christina, and thank you, heart of Christina. Thank you for talking to me. So this is like how it goes. And you go deeper layer by layer. And we will split up you now in groups of 2. And you can do like the heart interview, and we will tell you when it's time to shift roles, to have the experience of how it is to let your heart speak. And the other way also, how it is to do this interview and to distinguish between when it's the heart, when it's the mind speaking, and how to navigate that. Any?
Yeah, do you have any questions?
Only heart speaking. With heart speaking. This question is, we choose the heart for speaking, no different
organ.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
For
thank you.
training reasons, we do the heart. And also you can do like really do like all 4 bodies, like the physical heart also, like the tension, what creates the tension. Like also, you can also ask for the connections to other organs. But in the center, we work today with the heart.
Okay, thank
you.
you.
And also ask how the relationship to the stomach, for example, like is it a good relationship or to, I don't know what. Okay, and just allow yourself to follow your intuition, because the energetic body of the other one will lead you. Okay, good.
And we will write you when it's time that you change roles so that the other person also can get the interview.
So you have like 7 minutes.
Yeah.
For each
Okay.
one.
Then let's go.
Have fun.
He left us just that you know that she wanted to go a little earlier.
Okay. We didn't get the message to switch roles.
You did not.
You did not.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, thank you for the feedback. Then we have to check what's happened there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the other one, did you get
the
message?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Strange. Okay, thank you.
Technique.
So we want to take the last minutes to give you the possibility to share what you experienced in this interview, and how was it to look at you from perhaps from another state of view.
Like from the intro perspective,
Yeah.
like from the inside. Yes.
Yeah.
Anything to share?
Yes, I found it easy to come into my heart, and yeah, really to let it speak. It was interesting how easy it goes. Just the invitation and it happens. That was now very good for me. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And how was it for you to do the interview?
First, I was a little bit unsicher. Yeah, but it became better then. I begin to repeat that give me more security, and yeah, it was so little bit ungewöhnlich to speak to the heart, and how to call it was more my problem. Mm-hmm.
To say hello heart of Wanda.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
Wanda heart or heart Wanda or so. It was, I had to check it first. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Wanda heart sounds great.
Yeah.
Anything else to share?
Yeah, for me, I experienced quite at times a battle between my mind and my heart. The mind did not wanted to take over the heart space, and I've experienced this plenty. And it was in the end, it was especially in the last week, I've gone into a logistics race and not been outside much, and my heart is aching to be in connection with nature. So thank you for Manuk for holding space for it, and yeah, allowing my heart to get to the clarity and asking the heart to request something. That was beautiful.
Beautiful.
Thank
So
you. Yeah.
Patience. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Something else from anybody?
I found it very interesting. For me, it was, I could feel my heart so clear. I could feel it all over. And then to find the words, it was the first time it was difficult, because it was more like only feelings, and it was not really a message, it was more like feeling.
Yes, and there's like a message behind the feelings, and it takes a little practice to learn to let your feelings speak, have them words. Just needs a little training, but beautiful that you really could experience your heart. Yeah, and feel it, like really be connected with your heart, and not like experiencing your body as a black box, having a heart, like really be connected to it. Beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
I want to say something, that now I feel a lot of warmth here in my heart, more warm. So, yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for your boldness to jump in this experiment with us, and yeah, just to go. Thank you.
And thank you for joining our work talk. It's like just 1 hour. It was like we just started with this topic of diagnosis, which is larger, but we hope that we inspired you to have a different perspective and be a little bit more inspired or cautious to deal with it in a new way and find out how to swap on a new map of diagnosis for yourself, to be in interaction with the living system and being in a more conversation with your body than with a status like that. And for sure, a diagnosis is also very helpful sometimes. You know, it's really helpful to finally know what's going on. So it does not mean that we are against diagnosis at all. It's just being in a more personal way or individual way, like a different approach to it.
Mm.
So have a beautiful evening. And
Thank you.
we
Yes.
hope to see you again, whenever that is.
Thank you.
And have a nice day
Thank you.
or evening.
Yes, thank
Bye-bye.
you very much. Mhm.
And please come to New Zealand for
Yes.
It's
Already in planning.
Love to connect and help organize.
Oh, great. Good to know.
Oh.
Thank you, Josine.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.